St. Patrick's Day is upon us yet again, and it's really difficult to find anything that you probably don't already know about St. Patrick's Day. So for this video, I decided I'm going to focus on something that I wanted to focus on, and that's Lucky Charms. The cereal first debuted in 1964, coming with several different kinds of marshmallows, and I'm already bored with this video, so I'm just going to talk about marshmallows now, and there's nothing you can do about it. We tend to think of marshmallows as a modern invention, but they actually date all the way back to ancient Egypt, with the first evidence of this being around 2000 BCE. It wasn't marshmallows like we would think of it today. It was made from the sap of the mallow root, which is native to Europe and Asia. They would mix the sap with nuts and honey, and it wasn't a treat for everyday people. It was meant only for the royalty and the gods. It wasn't until the mid-1800s when the French actually made something that we would consider to be a marshmallow. It was still made with the sap from the mallow plant, and they would whip it into a fluffy batter. The only problem is, the treat sold out extremely quickly. They couldn't keep up with the demand. And it wasn't until the late 1800s that the marshmallow actually became what we know it as today. They stopped using the sap from the mallow plant and started using gelatin instead. It was quickly introduced to the US market in the early 1900s, and up until 1948 it was still being made by hand. That was until a guy named Alex Dumas actually streamlined the process, and for the first time the sticky treat could be manufactured to keep up with the demand. What's your favorite little treat or St. Patrick's Day fact? Maybe you'll teach me something and I can make that into a video next year for you instead of marshmallows. You know, hindsight 2020, this video probably would have been better to be about beer and the history of beer, but you know, it's already done.